Time for perhaps a little impromptu Artist Nook. So it's been a couple of years since I've done an Artist Nook. And it's been 6 months since I've taken a day off from work. I went out on the kayak earlier today. It was fantastic. It's a gorgeous day. It's been raining every single day of the year. And I got inspired. I went to the dollar store to see if they had any art supplies. And I was happy to find pretty much everything that I needed. So I'm doing a very quick series. Looks like 4 different canvases. One's going to be a hard shell canvas. I forget what they call those things, but you know, a hard backing. A little bit bigger. And those will be going up for sale. I've never used these particular products before. This will be the first time for me. They're cheap, obviously from the dollar store. So we're gonna find out exactly if these types of acrylics are worth a damn anyways. That's part of the project as well. So we'll see how it goes. You know, and if the paintings come out good, there'll be a limited series, and hopefully people are interested. The Artist Nook is back. So right now we're driving around looking for a good place to set up shop, and I bought a really small easel and canvases, and you'll see that when I finally get a place to set up. We're gonna do some outdoor painting today. That's something I don't think we've ever done on the Artist Nook. Woo boy, we got cars coming right at us. That's all right. We'll get there. I think by the time I get there, it should be perfect timing for the sunset. I'm gonna try and whip through like 4 small paintings really quick tonight and get like a series. And so, you know, if anyone out there is interested in getting them, I'm gonna mark them pretty cheaply. You know, let me know. Oh, we're getting some good shots of things now. I wanted to get some of these guys. They're growing everywhere. I don't think I'm gonna eat them though. Get the sign there. No trespassing. Steep slope. I don't fall in. But you know, pretty flowers, pretty greens. This is an idea. Sun's coming close. We got a lot of clouds. It's a pretty enough area to get a few landscapes done. So, I've never really done this sort of thing before using, let me see if I can show you the easel that I got here. It's right behind you. It's tiny. And I think the canvas will be able to fit on there though. And it's nice and convenient actually. I can stick the thing like right in the ground with these little things. So, I'm gonna try and get started on number 1. Maybe I'll label them, I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments whether you want them to be labeled. You know, the paintings, 1 through 4. I don't know, it doesn't really matter, I guess. This thing's screwing in, tightening up, all right. All right, so I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna try and set up the camera so that you can see what I'm painting. We'll see how it goes. I haven't painted in like almost 1.5 years. I've just been doing like film work and stuff like that on YouTube, so, and guitar and that kind of thing. So this will be pretty interesting to see how they come out. That's why I say it could be a limited series, or it is a limited series for now. So anyways, impromptu Artist Nook. Here we go.
Alright, I think you can kind of see what I'm doing here. I'm going to try and move my shoe so it's not in your way the whole entire time. Let me know if you see any ticks crawl onto me. So far, just putting the paint on, it's pretty thin. It's pretty thin. You don't have to use any water with this stuff. It's already pretty thin. We'll see how quickly it dries. Picked up a few different paintbrushes too, cheapies. Try these out as well. I'll let you know how these go.
Alright, so I've zipped through 2 of them. I don't know if I'm entirely happy with them. They're kind of, I think, a little bit rough drafts right now, but we'll see how I feel in a couple minutes. I mean, they probably need some more detail work put into them. But again, and this is like an exercise to just see if I can kind of just do a bunch of sketches real quickly. Here's... So, I'm going to keep at it. I might change direction and try some of this sort of landscape-ish imagery with a little bit of the flowers on this side. I don't know, we'll see. The funny thing is I have like bristles coming off these cheap brushes and like pieces of grass flying into the canvases. So I'm just letting them become part of the art. Whatever works. Certainly bristles and real grass will look better than anything I'm gonna ever paint, so go with the flow. Put a little texture in there, you know. It's cheap way of painting realism, but it like, I don't know, I kind of like the way it looks sometimes. That Van Gogh-ish thing, the green and the yellow and the blue kind of doing something. And then like make it smooth in the distance here. And it just kind of, I don't know, creates a cheap little effect. Some cheap little flowers down here, you know. Some cheap flowers in the corner. Happy little flowers in the corner, right? Who knows where they came from? Kind of get the tops of the trees. Kind of get some color in the tops to highlight something's going on with the light.
Yeah. Okay. I get like a grayish kind of sky now. I was hoping for like a really beautiful kind of a sunset. Beautiful sunset was what I was hoping for. But what we got seems to be kind of a grayish thing going on. But whatever, we'll make do with that. We'll make do with what we got. Right? I mean, it doesn't have to be exactly the way you see it. It never does. I mean, nothing is. Right? I've let this one play all the way through without the hyperlapse, just to kind of give you a sense of like how fast I'm working here. I mean, kind of just obviously cutting corners and not trying to make it too real. I mean, but that's what I find to be the fun about this kind of style of painting, is to just whip through an image and like have like almost like a, I don't know, an impression of something, you know, obviously impressionism, blah blah blah. I'm running out of white. That always seems to be the case. Running out of white paint. I use it with everything. So we got some kind of other kind of image here. It's kind of cool. Let's get some of the grass like kicking up, right? Like, let's get some of this in here, all the way down. Right. Kick it in here a little bit. Maybe over in the corner. Just adds a little, because you know, nothing's the same on here, so you don't want it to be too bland. You know, I don't know. Can you see those? Yeah, you probably can't see it in that image, but there's some power lines over there. I almost want to put them in right here, just like some sort of, I don't know if I'll be able to do it. Something here. Yeah, whatever. It is what it is. I'd have to switch brushes and all that crap. Let's just highlight the heck out of it here. Let's get some yellow. Brighten up these edges. Right? Kind of give it a little bit of an image of, I don't know, not 3D, but you know what I mean. Just brings it out. Brings the whole thing out. And you top it off with this. Alright. That's kind of the next one. It's pretty decent. I could get, you know, much more detailed with each one of these, but, you know, zipping through them. We got, I can't tell if it's a paint, if it's a bristle or grass. Alright, that's 3. I'm hoping for a beautiful sunset to come for this 3rd painting. I'm going to go with the hardback canvas on this one. It's a little bit bigger. So anybody who liked the first 3, this one could be arguably the best. We'll find out. But I'm going to wait for some colors to hopefully pop up in the sky. I'm looking over to that side when I should be looking over there. But, you know, new season of the Artists Nook. I got to get back in rhythm. Alright, so I know this sounds completely wacky, but I'm going to try a completely different brush on the final painting. That one's getting a little filled with paint, and I haven't loved it all along the way. And this one's got much more of like a, you can see it? Like a much more of like a horsehair kind of like soft bristle. This looks like just like a much better brush, just in general. I don't know why I haven't been using it all along, but I'm gonna set that one aside. I've got some more white, so we're re-upped on white. I think this one's gonna be more like a combination kind of thing, where I might try and combine all 3 paintings, maybe, into, I don't know, we'll see. I'll probably put it on the hyperlapse again because I'm gonna maybe get into detail, and it takes a little while to color the canvas. So, and I'll see you on the flip side. This is number 4. Well, that was pretty fun. I hope you stayed to the end, and hope you enjoyed it. Welcome back to the Artists Nook, and we'll see what we can come up with next time. All right, so we successfully painted our paintings. We've left the field. We're headed out through this little construction site. And thank you everyone for joining me for the new season of the Artists Nook. I had some grand plan for the new season of the Artists Nook I've been thinking about for like 2 years, because I haven't painted in 1.5 years. And you know, sometimes the simplest way to do things is the best. So anyways, hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for maybe another one coming soon.